we are somewhere about to end that and go right now. You can see it. Look at that. Look how slowly and correctly we just getting into that profit. Try it if you are brave enough. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hi guys, here's me, Anna. Just as you know, we're gonna be right there, right here, using Quotex platform, using all the knowledges, all the luck, all the praise, all the hopes, just to get all of that bets to be profitable and see how it's gonna be, how we can actually make it. Let's get started. Okay, gotta get going. $1. We are just changing to the 704. And 1 minute is going to be the trading period as we know it, and it's still going to be the bunch of indicators. I'm on it. That's my track recently. And super trend, I love how they just make it shorter like so. That's nice. Then we're going to get for the Bollinger Band, so it's going to be a little mess, or wait, I don't know, much mess. Then it's going to be the bounce power and the rate of change, and 2 on chart, 2 below chart indicators, and we're going to be just heading, making all of that with the 30 seconds candles. So just to make it simpler, just to make it more, I don't know, reasonable maybe. Currency pairs with the biggest payouts from the top of the list. All of you know that we love it, that we use it, and that's almost done. It's almost done. Look at that. That it's not so easy readable. Bounce power and the rate of change, lookalike indicators, which is making all of that a little bit easier, a little bit more complicated. But just at the end of it, we're going to be checking that how it's going to be working. Let's see. Let's make that shortly, because I don't know how to explain all of that indicators combined, that I just try to make this system out of it, make that a strategy. Right there, I think we're going to get downward just because we are rising and we can see that it's been switching, and I don't think that in a minute we're still going to be on rising. There's the risk that it's going to be rising now, then getting downward, and then what? Getting rising again. But I don't believe in such a way of life, so that's why I do expect it's gonna be falling. Let's see, I just want to see when it's gonna be starting. Look at this rate of change on the bounce power, which is showing to us that we are getting. That's not the nicest indicator if you're gonna be talking about the prediction, big tendencies, planning ahead. That's not it. But anyway, we gotta get going, and we gotta get it going just correctly and as we want it. Let's finish that. Let's finish that, boy. Let's finish that with the profit. When you are so correct, the time is getting so slowly. What about this one? Oh, I can see the super trend right there. I think we're gonna get downward. I think in this case, this 1 minute, look at the Bollinger Bands. It is being actually narrow. That means we're going to be switching, and then we heading downward. That's already the beginning, but kind of a stage situation. But I think it's going to be more than enough for us to get more and more and more and more downward. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Just being correct, just being right. I want this profit just to go as fast as I can, because we are kind of closer to the estimated level than I feel just gonna be safe. Okay, that's done. Guess what? It's gonna be raising first of all, and then we're gonna be get into the downward trend. Oh my god, before I was like, that's the peak. I was sure that's the peak situation, and I'm still kind of sure, but we still have this green candle, but I think this is just the last attempt, just to get a little bit higher and then to get as much downward as we can. Let's see. Look at that. Look how slowly and correctly we just getting into that profit. Look at these Bollinger Bands. Right there we can see that it's still wide, and we're going to be keeping up the tendency. And right there you may see that this the super trend went back to orange, and that was our tendency to be. And the bottom, we found this bottom situation, we raise it and make it and make it and make it and make it. But just been tricking you a little bit with this bottom and bottom, because look at that. From the first side, that's the classic bottom situation. But look at these Bollinger Bands. It actually getting still wide. And we can see that that's complicated. That's complicated because if you're going to be checking the rate of change and this pulse power, you can see by the indicators that we went somewhere like, okay, it's going to be the rising. And in most of the cases, I would go for the rising, but for the raising, no. But right there, we've been actually noticing this pattern before. We had these tiny grown-ups, a little bit growing, but then falling, a little bit growing, but that falling. And that was the place for just to grow a little bit and get downward more. And I think we are, anyway, somewhere about to end. We are somewhere about to end that and go that. Right now, you can see it. You can see the Bollinger Bands went a little bit more narrow. That's it. That's the moment when maybe I would go for the upward trend. But in the moment when it was so wide and so stable, that was a little bit too early. If you are not sure, leave it, just switch it and go somewhere else. And this one, this one, this one, this one. Look at that. Look at the Bollinger Bands. You're rising. You're rising. Right there, it's perfectly showing to us. I know the candles is kind of a little bit opposite, and you read it a little bit differently, but right there, Bollinger Bands just giving us the full and the perfect picture of what's going on. Look at that. And what about the rate of change in the pulse power? They are also kind of the opposite. And in this type of situation, when we have a little bit lookalike indicators giving us the opposite signals, that's complicated also. You can actually switch, don't risk, don't go into it, or you can find something that you can trust. I trust Bollinger Bands in many cases because in many situations, it is just the perfect proof of what you see, of what you think, and it works a little bit more for the future, which is nicely, yes, in this type of situation when you don't know what to do and you are getting a full band info. That's it, that's done, that's it. They've been tempting in some situations, and I love this strategy. I cannot say that it's perfectly working in every situation. You can trust it, you can, I don't know, lean on it. No, maybe not. But it is interesting if you want to test yourself, if you want to just, you have the budget, I don't know, just to learn something, to invest in your mistakes, and you want to feel the market actually a little bit more, a little bit better. So try it. If you are brave enough and have the profits from it, because it is truly working well.